Hi everyone, and welcome to my live creative time today. My name's Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to have you here. If you are watching live, then you will see the red live button up in the top left hand corner, so you'll know that you're live with me this morning. And if you don't see that, then you're watching the replay. So thank you so much for coming back and watching the replay. And thanks to those of you who are watching over on YouTube as well. So I have got some quick and easy cards for you today, which is super awesome. And I wanted to show you that card making doesn't need to be difficult or complicated. We can just use a few simple things to put together some lovely, lovely cards. So I hope that you will enjoy what I have to share with you today. I've got a few things I'm just going to tell you about before we jump in. Hi Fran, great to have you with us. Thank you for joining us today. So before I jump in, I'm just going to pull up this live on my iPad and my computer so that I can see all of your comments there. So just bear with me for one moment while I do that. Hi Dimity, how are you? Great to have you with us today. How is the weather up north today? Are you having some very hot, humid weather? We have got a bit of an overcast day today. The last couple of days has been a little bit cooler, which has been interesting because we've had some very warm weather recently, but it's cooled off a little bit the last couple of days. So, all right, so let me just bring this up. There we go. Great. I can see all of your comments. Hi, Rose. How are you? Great to have you with us. Okay, there we go. So as I was saying, I have got some quick and easy cards today for us. So that should be really good. And I've got some brand new product to show you, which I'm always excited about. All right, so let me tell you a couple of things before we jump in. So as most of you would already know, but in case you don't know, let me share with you that currently we have a brand new catalog that just released on the 5th of January 2023. So today, what is today's date? Today is Thursday the 12th. So it's only been around for about a week. And we've got the beautiful mini catalog. So as you can see, this is my copy. So you'll see I've got all my sticky labels everywhere and yeah, marking things out in there. So if you don't already have a demonstrator here in Australia and you would like a copy of one of these, please let me know. I would love to get one out to you. So this is our beautiful mini catalog. Lots and lots of beautiful products in there. I'm going to be sharing them over the next few months. So this catalog runs until the end of April. So we've got a few months to enjoy those beautiful products out of there. Now also too, running at the moment from the 5th of January until the 28th of February, so just 2 months, we have got Celebration running at the moment. So Celebration is a fantastic promotion where you can earn free products, which who loves free products? I think we all do. Yes, so this is a great time to shop or even to join my team, and I will let you know a little bit more about that in a moment. So when you're shopping during Celebration, for every $90 order you place, or for every multiples of $90, you can choose a free product from the Celebration brochure. There's lots of beautiful things in there. There are stamp sets, there are designer series paper. We've got some fun stamp sets. Last Thursday, if you saw my live, we actually did a walkthrough. This is my favorite. This is beautiful, beautiful paper. Look at that gorgeous paper. So, so pretty. If you love patterned paper, you'll love this one. I did a full walkthrough, showed all the products, and we talked about them. Yeah, so lots and lots of products in there. Anyway, there's more, but I won't go through them all. So there are level 1 and level 2 items. So the level 1 items are for if your order is over $90. And then there are some level 2 items for those higher orders as well, which are over $180. So if your orders get up to those amounts, then you can choose products for free. Or if your order is over $180, you can choose multiples of the $90 order free products as well. So you have lots of choice, which is super awesome. So I can send one of these out to you as well if you don't already have one. So please let me know. Oh, I can feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, my nose has been a bit irritated this morning. I've been sneezing and carrying on. We've been doing a lot of, well, not carrying on, sneezing and blowing my nose. We've been doing a lot of clean out in our garage and rearranging things, and we did a clean out here in the craft room. So my wardrobe that's here in the craft room, which you can't see, it's out of camera shot, has been all reorganized, and I'll put up some photos of that in the coming days. But yes, so it's been creating a lot of dust. So Amber and I have been sneezing a little bit on and off, but I'm not sick. It's just allergies, so it's all good. It settles down. Dimity said it's very hot and humid up there. Oh, and you can see the steam rising from the ground. Oh my goodness, that must be so sticky. Yes, I have to say I don't like the humidity very much at all. So the other thing I was going to let you know is during celebration, so from now until the end of February, if you love Stampin' Up products, if you love getting a discount on your products, a 20% discount, and you can build that up over time to 25% if you choose to, which is fantastic. That extra 5% does make a big difference. Then and if you love to be included or participate in a crafting community, then you might like to consider joining my team. During celebration, when you join, there are 3 options this time. So the first option is our usual starter kit price of $169. However, at the moment there is added value in the starter kit. So you can pay $169 for your starter kit, but you get to choose $315 worth of product. So you're getting what does that work out to be? I think it was 146. Is that right? 80 and 66, $146 worth of free product. I think I did my maths right. Yeah, so that's added value. So that's really awesome. So it's a great time to join and get those freebies. Now there's 2 other options. If you would like to get a mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I didn't bring mine out today, but I can show you the photo in the catalogue, in the brochure. There are 2 options for you of getting a mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So there is this brand new blue boho blue mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now this one is exclusive for celebration, and the only way you can get that one is by joining Stampin' Up. So some demonstrators have already purchased theirs previously. Last month we were able to purchase them on a pre-order. It's one good thing about being a demonstrator is we get product early. We get to order things early before everybody else, which is super awesome, and we get catalogs early and everything else. Rose said, can I join and not sell? Yes, you definitely can, Rose. You can join just to enjoy the discount. You don't need to sell product at all. And the other thing is you can leave whenever you're ready to. So there's no exit penalties or anything like that. You can join, you can stay as long as you like. Enjoy the crafting community if you would like to, or if you'd like to sit in the background as well and just observe, you can do that too. There's lots and lots of options. Rose, I'm happy to have a chat with you and answer more of your questions if you would like later on today or tomorrow or whenever you're ready. And I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. But yes, there's definitely no need to sell product to anybody. You can just enjoy the discount for yourself. So there is the choice of the boho blue mini machine, or you can get the standard white mini machine. Plus you'll still get that $315 worth of product for only $210. So you get the machine, which is valued at $110, plus you get $315 worth of value product of your choice to put in your starter kit, and you're only going to pay $210. So there are the options for you. Oh, great, Rose. Rose said, thank you, I'll be in touch. I'm so excited to hear that, Rose. That is fantastic. I look forward to hearing from you. So yeah, so consider that, because Purchasing the starter kit is actually the best value in the whole catalogue, and especially during celebration, because you get that added value to your starter kit during celebration. Now, this is the only celebration we are having this year. Stampin' Up! Are not having any more celebrations this year. There'll just be the one, and it only goes for 2 months. So be sure to jump onto that as you can before you lose that opportunity. So it's a great time to join. Now let me tell you a little bit about my team. My team are called the Papercraft Gems, and I called them that because I do believe that they are precious and valued. I believe that every person is precious and valued, and I really do like to look after my team. So we gather together every month via Zoom for those that wish to. I give them some recognition. We have prize draws. I keep them up to date with all the latest news and things like that. We welcome our new team members, all different sorts of things. Oh, we celebrate anniversaries as well, or as we call them, stampiversaries. And then we have a crafty time together for those that would like to craft together. Sometimes we have demonstrations by some of our team members and we craft along with them, or other times we just bring along our own projects and just make our own BYO, I call it, bring your own projects. So we have a lot of fun together as we chat and have our little snacks together and our little cups of tea, and so it's a lot of fun. So we have a Facebook group as well where we interact with each other throughout the week. We pop some of our projects in there, or some of our team pop their projects in there to share. And again, none of this is mandatory. It's all up to each team member. All of my team gatherings are recorded too, so I send that out to all of the team. So even if people haven't been able to join in person, they can watch the replay so they can be up to date with everything that's happening. So we have a team Facebook group as well, so you have exclusive access to that. I give my team exclusive tutorials every month as well, tutorial bundles. Every month they get that for free. And so many more things. As I said, I run prize draws and all sorts of things, and often I'll chuck in an extra one in the month. We're celebrating birthdays this year and all different sorts of things. And even this Saturday coming up, we do social things too from time to time. And this Saturday coming up, we're actually having a team lunch together at a restaurant. So that'll be really, really fun. So that's a little bit about my team, but there is so much more. And it's a really beautiful community of people. The people in my team are so lovely and beautiful. Everyone helps each other and is friendly and kind, and so many beautiful friendships built within the team. So if you are interested in that, then please get in contact with me and let me know, and I'd love to give you more information and answer all of your questions. Okay, what else is happening? Well, with the new mini catalogue, of course, we have lots of new paper, lots of new beautiful designer series paper. So I am actually putting together a paper share. Now a paper share is where I divide up each of those packs of papers. I'm including 9 of those new paper packs in my paper share, and I divide them up into quarters. So you get a quarter pack of each of those papers. So it's a great way of getting a variety of papers. They all come individually packaged with the label on them, with the name of the paper and the colors that are in the paper. So that helps you with your creativity, and you know which papers you're using. So if you love them and you want more of them, you know which ones to order. But yeah, it just gives you a sampling of a whole heap of paper rather than having to outlay and buy a full pack of each of those packs of papers. So it's a great way of getting those. Now, the registration for that is going to be closing today, actually, the 12th. Today's the 12th, isn't it? Yes. So the paper share registrations are closing tonight. So I think I've still got, I didn't check this morning, but as of yesterday, I had 2 places left for one of the paper shares. So if you'd like to get in on that, then definitely jump on that today and register today. You need to register for that. So I'm going to pop up the registration form link in the comments here. So let me just grab that. Registration form, there it is for the paper share. Okay. Oh, is my keyboard on? Hang on a sec. Let me just see if my keyboard is working. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, I had to wake it up. It hadn't woken up yet. All right, so let me try that again. All right, so I'll copy that link and I'll pop that in the comments. There we go. So if you'd like to get in on that paper share, be sure to register today. And as I said, first in best dress, I've only got 2 positions left available. I mean, if I got another 4 people, then I could open up a second share. But I've got 2 left on the current ones that are running. So jump in on that. If you want to just click on the link just to read the information to see what's included in the paper share, you can do that too. It doesn't automatically register you because you've got to fill out the registration form to register. So feel free to check that out. The last thing I was going to share, oh no, there's 2 more things. Also too, I am running a prize draw for my customers as well. So during from the 5th to the 15th of January, for every $50 you spend in my online store, you will get an entry into my prize draw to win the beautiful Decorative Borders stamp set. Now you might have seen my card that I made for the launch, the mini catalog launch, virtual launch party last weekend. This is the stamp set that I used for that, and I posted that on my page here too, and it's on my blog. So if you want to check that out, check that out either in my blog or here on my business page. But I used this stamp set and created a beautiful, beautiful vintage card. It was so pretty. But yeah, I'm giving a copy of this away for free for my customers. So again, I'll let you know when you shop in my online store, for every $50 you order, you'll get 1 entry. So if you order $150, you'll get 2 entries, etc., etc. And then I will draw this on the 16th. Hi Zana, how are you? Great to have you all the way from the UK. Oh, you're up late, 12:20 a.m. in the morning. Wow, well, it's so great to have you join us. So yeah, if you would like to get in on the draw on that, then you need to get your orders in before the 15th of January, okay? And that is a prize draw from me, not from Stampin' Up, okay? That's something I'm giving back to my customers. All right. Now, the other thing is I have got a class running, or about to run, hasn't started yet, but the registration for it is closing next week on the 17th. And it's the Enjoy the Adventure project class, and this is going to lead into what we're playing with today. So this class is a super fun class. Look at all those beautiful projects. Now, this isn't even all of the projects, and it's just a little snapshot, just a little sneaky peek of those projects. We're going to be making 10 cards and 2 tags in this class. So this is only showing you 6 of them. There's another 6 products. Yeah, there's another another 6 projects in the class, but this is just a sneaky peek. How cute are the colors? And I wore a short shirt. Oh, it doesn't quite match. My shirt's a bit more yellow. This is more sort of a bit more orangey, but I kind of tried to coordinate with my picture today. A little bit. Didn't do so well, did I? Because my shirt's a little bit lighter. But these projects are so much fun. Now we're going to be playing with these products today, or what I've got left of these products after creating the class. And I'm going to show you not any of the projects that we made in this class, but I'm going to show you a couple of other additional ones. So if you are joining this class, you'll get the PDF for the 12 projects for this class, plus I'm giving you 2 more today. So that is a total of 14 projects. So this class registration closes on the 17th of January. I'll show you a little bit up closer when we put the camera down. I'll put the registration here in the links as well. Really need my glasses on when I do this. I'm always squinting. Class registrations, there we go. And I'll put the date there to the 17th of January so you know when that's going to close. So all the details will be in the link in the registration form. So you just click on that link there, and I'll put the details in the, I'll put the links in the details of my video on YouTube as well. But yeah, you can click on that and then read all the information and see what's included in that class as well. And then if you'd like to participate, then you can complete the registration form. But super, super fun. It's using the Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More cards. There's a little snapshot. You can't see them all in this photo, but there's a heap of the Memories and More cards in this pack. I'll talk more about those when we tip the camera down, because that's what we're going to play with today. Well, what is left of them? I don't have many left now because I used up nearly all the pack making the class, and that's what the class is based on. So, but yeah, I'll show you a little bit more detail about those when I tip the camera down. And then we've also got some ribbon and bling added into that class as well, of course, because we've got to have ribbon and bling. You know, actually, the card I made on Monday, I realized didn't have any, wait, which one was it? Yeah, it didn't have any ribbon on the class I made on Monday, but did have bling. The card I made on Monday, not the class I made on Monday. All right, well, I am ready to get crafting, so I hope you are ready too. Is anyone joining me? Is anyone crafting along with me? Or are you all just sitting back and relaxing today? And have you got your cuppers? I'm a little bit too hot for a cuppa today, so I have just got my water. And yes, I've been running around this morning getting ready for you all. So it's a bit too early in the morning for me to have a cuppa. I normally have my cuppas in the afternoon actually. So usually around 5:30, I like to sit down and have a cuppa. Or I sit and sip on it here while I'm working. All right, okay. So I am going to tip the camera down. Now, let's see. Oh, Dimity is cutting. She's doing some cutting. Awesome. Now, we will need our paper trimmer today too. And let me just tell you too, with that class that I just mentioned, the only thing you need for the class is a trimmer, because we will be doing some cutting, your paper snips and your adhesives. So yeah, they're the only additional things that you need. And most of us already have those in our craft room. So super awesome. All right, let me tip the camera down and I'm going to show you these projects, and I'll show you the products first. So here we go. Bear with me while I get the camera ready for you. And we'll do a little flippity flip, and I'll just adjust the camera. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got to work out where there we go. That's it. Okay. All right, so we'll just adjust the camera. And I've readjusted my stand, so hopefully I have it in the right place. I was fiddling with it last night, trying to get it set up how I used to have it. All right, let's see. Am I close enough to the desk? Oh, that's good. Okay, good. I'll move that keyboard out of the way and we'll get some lights. There we go. All right, great. Let me move my keyboard out of the way. Oops. Good. Okay. Oh, we're a little bit wonky. Just straighten that up, Tad. There we go. Is that better? All right, you can see my iPad a little bit there. I apologize for that. All righty. So here we go. Now, this is the mini catalog. This is where you're going to find the products. I'll just move these up a little bit so we've got a little bit more room to work with. And I feel like that camera's still not exactly straight, but well, I think we're pretty close. All right, so the products that we're going to be playing with today are the Memories and More cards and the Memories and More cards and envelopes. You can find them in your mini catalogue on page 73. And there's a little bit of a display here of some suggestions of how you can use them. So the Memory and More cards are great because you can use them for scrapbooking, journaling, memory keeping. You can also use them for card making, and there's some great samples in here, and for 3D projects as well. They've made a cute little, they've actually used the envelope here to make a cute little gift bag with some little some little dog biscuits in there. Some cute little cards, and I love this layout. So cute with the puppy dogs. So the Memories and More cards come in a pack of 50 double-sided cards. So that's a lot of cards in there. So you get some that are 6x4 and some that are 3x4, and then you get 4 sheets of stickers as well. And it gives you here the colors. So we've got Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, and Petal Pink. Then you've also got the cards and Enjoy the Adventure, Memories and More cards and envelopes. So the cards and envelopes coordinate. Now I've got those, I can show you those. I've only got a few left of these cards, which we're going to be using today, because as I said, I've used most of them to create the class. So we're going to be using both of these in the class. And as I said, the class registration closes on the 17th of January. But yeah, these are really fantastic and you can use them in many different ways. So here is, again, that little sneak peek of some of the projects in the class. The projects we're making today are not from the class, they're additional projects. So that's giving you additional ideas and ways of using your products. And that's just a closer up picture of the Memories and More cards. But as I said, you can't see them all there because they're sort of stacked and there's 50 of them. So that's a bit hard to show in a photograph. So there you go. All right. Yeah, so if you like these today that I'm creating, and you'd like to get in on the class, then be sure to register by the 17th. Oh, hey, Elizabeth, how you going? Great to have you with us. All right, so registration's closed for this one on the 17th of January. The link is in the comments. I'll also add the link in the details of this video as well. And my iPad has frozen for some reason. Why has my iPad frozen? Got comments and no video there. That's very strange. Don't know what's happening with my iPad, but that's okay. I can see you over on the computer. All right, so let me bring in the products. Now we are using, okay, so here we've got, that was my little reminder. Here we've got the cards and envelopes. So we'll have a look at those first because I can still show you those. I've got plenty of those left still. For the class, you'll actually get a half pack of cards and envelopes because you only need 10 and there's 20 in a pack. So you'll get half a pack of these and you get the coordinating envelopes as well. So the envelopes are gorgeous. They've got that beautiful design on them, which is always a lot of fun to have a decorated envelope, and you don't need to do any further decorating on it. You just address it, send it off once your cards are all made. The cards are to fit the 6x4 cards from the Memories and More card pack. So these are a little bit bigger. Now they're already pre-scored for you, so all you need to do is fold them in half, and they've already got this cool design printed on them for you as well. There's 2 different colors, so that's the green and blue one, and then there's this one which is Mango Melody and Pale Papaya. So you get those as well, and you get all the envelopes for them too. So they come in the pack. Now if you like these and you think, oh, I'd love a set of those myself, then please consider doing my class, because I'll also give you the PDF for all of the projects as well. So it'll give you a lot of ideas of how to use it. Now for the cards, I've just popped mine into a clear case because I've only got a few bits and pieces left. But with my Memories and More cards, I do like to keep them in a clear case once you open up the packet. I find that that's a really great storage solution. And these clear cases, they come in a pack of 4, and you can find them either in my online store or in the annual catalogue. Okay, so that's the cards and bases. Let's put those to the side, and the matching envelopes. And I've already got the ones that we're doing today, so I'll set them aside. Now for the pieces, I've got offcuts because in my class we're going to be cutting some of these cards up for different sections, using different sections and portions. So I've kept all of the offcuts. Oh, I didn't realize that one was in there. I could have maybe used that for one of the cards too. I've kept all of the offcuts so that I can use them in other projects. So yeah, so they come in handy. So don't throw those out because they're all printed pieces. It's like having designer series paper. And then for the cards, so as I said, there's a total of 50 in the pack. But of the big ones, I've only got these 2 left. So you can see they've got cool designs on them. I've got some others, but we're going to be using them on the projects today. So I'll show you those. And then I've just got a few of these little ones left. And they're all double-sided with different designs on them. You've got sentiments as well. So if you're making cards, you don't need to use any stamps because everything's printed for you. Or if you're using them for scrapbooking or memory keeping, then you've got these cool little journaling cards as well. And that's 2 of that one. So you get 2 of every one of these, I think, in the pack from memory. There we go. And then you've got the stickers. Now the stickers, again, I've used some of those, but you get 4 sheets of the stickers. So you can see I've already used some of those ones. So there's two different designs of stickers, 2 different sheets of stickers, I should say. And I've of course used the cute little doggy because that was the cutest one. That was my favorite one. So I've used that one. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea. But yeah, there's so many more bright colorful ones, because if you have a look at these, you've got floral patterns, you've got some black and white patterns on there as well. There were some words. There was this hello in 4, I think it was in 4 different colors on a card, and it had a different design on the back, which was all speech bubbles. We've got some lines, we've got some additional little hearts, some more lines, all these extra little bits too that you can cut those out and use them as a design element on your card. There's the hearts. And this one is this one had a couple of different designs on it, and we used a portion of that for one of the projects. So yeah, so there you go. All right, whoops. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments. I'm just going to keep all my offcuts separate. And I've got a few extra pieces as well, which we're going to be using for the cards today. So I'll pop these ones back in the case because I'm not using those ones. I've already pulled out the ones I wanted to use today. And that's the packet that they came in. The stickers I'll leave out because we're going to use those. So these are the 2 packs that I've put together for today. Now these are leftovers from what we cut for the class. Okay, so if you join in on the class, then you'll have these pieces as well, and you'll be able to make these additional projects also. So yes, we also have, thank you for reminding me, Amber, as part of the class options, there is an option for people that are not in Australia as well, that you can purchase the PDF. So if you are not here in Australia, but you would still like to get the instructions for the class, the PDF instructions for the class, then you can join in the class as well. So just check out my registration form and you'll find the information there. All right, also we're using in the class the beautiful, I've got a spare one because I was running out, the black and white gingham ribbon. I love this ribbon. This is probably one of my favorite ribbons, and we're using this as part of the class. So for the class, you'll get a half a spool. If you're here in Australia and you're purchasing the full class, you'll get a half a spool of this gorgeous ribbon, which is more than enough to make all of the projects that we're making in the class. And as well, of course, we have to have some bling. So we're going to be using the rhinestone basic jewels, and you'll get half a packet of these in the class if you're purchasing the full class here in Australia as well. So yeah, so they're the added bits and pieces. All right, Now we're going to create both of these cards. We actually, I was going to start with this one, but I think I'm going to start with the puppy dog one. And there is a method to my madness. So there's a reason why I chose to do that one first. So, okay, so we've got our beautiful envelope. So I'll pop that to the side. And then these are the pieces that I chose for this card. So we've got our card base, our printed card base. Okay, so that's already done for us, really easy. I've got this 6x4 card, which is really cool. I loved this pop of color on this one. And on the other side, you've got this cool design. We did use this on one of, we used the reverse side of this on one of the projects in the class because you get 2 of these. So this is the extra one. But today we're going to use this side. And then I've chosen these 2 3x4 cards to use. So we're going to be using the puppy dog. And I love this colored brick design. And on the other side, that's what you get on the other side. Okay, and then we're going to add in our ribbon and bling as well. All right, so for adhesives, we're using mini glue dots, Stampin' Dimensionals, and multi-purpose liquid glue. That's all we need. So that's super awesome. Now I've got minis and standard Stampin' Dimensionals. If you don't have the minis, that's fine. You can just cut down the standard size ones without a problem. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is now these cards are going to be really quick and easy. You'll see how easy they are to do. In the class, today's ones are pretty simple, but in the class we are doing a little bit more cutting of some of these cards, cutting different designs, cutting them to different sizes, using different portions and things like that. So today's ones are much more simple. So I'm simply going to adhere these together on an angle, and I'm going to use a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue to do that. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue in the center of this one and adhere that at an angle so that we can see some of that color from behind there. Okay, just making sure that the glue hasn't gone over the edges because I want to put that down on my desk. I don't want to get glue on my desk. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to wrap some ribbon around this card. Now, there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can wrap it around, you can wrap it all the way around and tie a bow. So you can wrap it all the way around and then tie your bow. Or we can create a faux bow by tying this around first, then creating a bow and tying it on the top, which is what I like to do because it's a lot easier. So we're going to cut a piece of ribbon. So we'll use our snips and we're just going to cut a strip of ribbon just a little bit wider than our piece. It's about probably about 1 centimeter wider than our piece of card. Let's just move the base out of the way for the moment while we do this step. And then I'm just going to tie a bow with this other piece straight off the roll so that I'm not wasting too much. There we go. There we go, we've got a cute little bow there. And we'll just trim the ends up on, oops, slipped on our bow. There we go, so we've got our cute little bow. And we've got our ribbon. Now before we adhere our ribbon, we just need to work out where we're going to put these cards because these are going to go on top and we want this ribbon to run underneath. So just work out the positioning of these. I'm trying to sort of get them, we want them that way so that the puppy is more straight and the coloured blocks are at an angle. And that's, I'll just move it up a little bit. So that's about there. And then if I can use the grid that's printed on the background piece to kind of work out where I'm going to line up the ribbon. So it's going to be about there. So it's going to be about on that line there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to just put a little circle there, so I know that that's the line I want to follow on this one, because I'm about to pick up my ribbon and move it, and then I won't be able to find the spot again. I guess I could always line up the cards again to see where I wanted to put them. So just put a little glue dot on each end of the ribbon. So just pressing the ribbon straight onto the glue dot that's on the roll and picking that up. Then we're going to line our ribbon up along that line on the little grid paper. Tuck it around to the back. Not pulling it too tightly because we don't want to bow our cardstock. There we go. In fact, I probably did pull it a little bit tightly then. So with the glue dots, you can just slide that ribbon over a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to pop these ones up onto some dimensionals onto the front there. Well, actually, before we do that, we might put this onto the card front. We'll do that bit first. So we'll pop this one onto the card front just with some glue. Make sure you put some glue over the top of that ribbon as well, so that part does stick down as well. That one down and just line that up, and you should have a nice border around the edges. And the good thing with the liquid glue is that you've got wiggle time, so you've got time to wiggle that into position exactly where you want it. Get that nice even border around the edges. There we go. Oh wait, we need the glue. Oh, no, we don't. We're using dimensionals. Oh, forgetting where I'm up to. Okay, and then we'll get some Stampin' dimensionals and we'll put them onto the back of this card here. I'm going to use my take your pick tool to lift them up. I just find that easier for me. There we go. So I think 5 should be plenty for this one. Remove those backings. Pop that down. Now we want our little puppy dog to be almost straight. Well, we might get it at the angle. It depends on the angle that you've added the cards, but you might get it fairly straight actually. There we go. Oh, maybe down a little bit. Down just a little bit. Yeah, about there. There we go. And then we've got our faux bow, and we can add our bow here to the side. Or if you wanted to, you could even add it to this side actually. Which side do you like it? You can choose whichever side you like. There's a little bit more going on this side, so we might add it to this side this time to keep it. It depends. If you want to cluster everything, you can put it on this side. Or if you want to spread out your design a little bit, you could put it on that side. We might go on this side, I think. So I'll get a, we've got a little bit more space on that side. So we'll get a glue dot and pop that onto the back of the bow. So again, just pressing the glue dot, the bow straight onto the glue dot and lifting that up. And you can choose if you want your bow to go that way, but just if you're doing it that way, it is going to go over the edge of the card when the card is in the envelope. So I'm going to have a sideways bow this time so that it stays sort of within the edges of the card. There we go. Now for the stickers, we have got one of the sheets had, let me find it now. Oh, it had this cute little heart sticker. So I thought this little heart sticker could go over that heart there, that plain white heart, and make it a little coloured heart. There we go. And then we've got the 2 white ones there. And then I had another sticker I was going to use, which was this one here. And I was going to put this sticker over this piece here, but we need to just do a little bit of a trimmy trim. I probably should have done that before I stuck it down, but it doesn't matter too much. So we're just going to trim that straight along one of those lines. It's lined it's got these lines of color on it, so it makes it easy to trim it straight. And then we're just going to add that there over that little blue panel there at the top, just to add a little bit more color up there. And then this piece, you can keep that piece for another project, or if you wanted to, you could even add that one down there. Oh, we could do that. Let's do that. Let's add that one down there. And then we've got some extra color on that background. There you go. You can add that one there. So you've got the arrow there and you've got the tail there. And then we need to add some bling. Whoops. Oh, look at that one. That one just fell out. That's probably because I'd taken that out before and I was playing with it, trying to work out if I was going to use that one. All right. And then we'll add our bling. So I think we might add a large one down here, and then perhaps a medium one there. And then let's put a small one, whoop, slipping away from me, a small one up here somewhere. Maybe over here near the hearts would be nice. There you go. So there's our first card. That's how quick and easy it is. Wasn't that nice and easy? And you've got lots of color going on there, make it lots of fun, and this cute little doggy. And you've got the ribbon and the bling to make it more pretty. So there you go, that's our first card. Wasn't that nice and quick and easy? All right, let's jump on to our second card. Our second card, we're going to do a little bit of cutting, just a little bit. So we've got our envelope again. Oh yes, we should put our envelope with our first card. So there we go. We'll just put that over to the side for the moment. And then our second card, I'll show you what we're using for this one. So we're going to be using so we're going to be having a landscape card for this one, and we're going to be using the floral card, and on the back of the floral card it's got this cute little sentiment, "You're so sweet," so that will be lovely on a card as well. But we're using this floral side and we're going to cut this one. And then we have got these two. So we've got "Thanks so much," and we've got this card that says "Wow," and on the reverse side that's what you have. But what we're going to do is we're going to cover up the "Wow" and just use the black portion, because I just want to create a black border. So that's what we're going to use for that. And then this piece we're going to cut. So we'll bring in our trimmer and we'll do our cutting first. Now, as I said, these cards, their measurements are in inches. You can convert them to centimeters, of course. But because we talk about the Memories and More cards mostly in inches, I am going to just measure in inches as well. So for this one, I'm going to just do a little bit of trimming, and I'm going to trim one side just at 1 inch. So I'm using the 1 inch measure on the right hand side of my trimmer. Okay, so I'm going to just measure 1 inch there and trim that off. So now you've got a wider portion and a smaller portion. Basically this one is 2 inches and this one is 1 inch. Okay, so that's all the cutting we're doing on this one. So super simple. You could leave it full if you wanted to, if you didn't want to do the cutting part, but I am just changing it up a little bit. All right, and then these two are going to be added like that, but we need to add some ribbon as well, and then we'll work on these two. So what we're going to do is we'll adhere these two down. So just put a little bit of glue here. There we go. Have them in just a little bit from the edge. Okay, so that's the first one, and then we'll add the next panel. So just going to leave a little bit of a gap. Make sure when you're doing this that you are lining up your design where you cut it, because you don't want to put it upside down. You want them to line up. So just going to leave a little gap and just have that there like that. Whoops. Okay, so you can just see a little bit of colour through there. Then we're going to add our ribbon. And for the ribbon, because it's going to be wrapped around on the inside, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the inside so it looks nice on the inside when you open the card. And I'm actually going to adhere the ribbon here in the middle. Now, if you wanted to, again, you could take the whole piece of ribbon and tie a bow, or you can add the bow afterwards. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere the ribbon here on the front because that's going to be covered up by the cards. Okay, so, and it doesn't even need to go all the way because the cards are going to cover it up. So yeah, so if you didn't go all the way, they don't need to necessarily touch. I'll just cut that ribbon there. We will get some glue dots and we'll adhere that up. Oh, I've already taken them out of the box. Here they are. So one there, one on the other end as well. And, whoops. There we go. So we're going to put that underneath the card, so on the inside, like that. We want it around about in the middle this time. So middle as in top to bottom. So we'll just wrap that around. If you want to measure with your ruler, you can. So this measures 4 inches across. So no, actually this is wider than 4 inches because this fits the 6x4 card. So it's a little bit bigger. It's just under 4 1/4. So what do we want? About 2 and a little bit. So about there. There we go. And we'll take this one across here and line that up. Are they lined up? Let's see. We've got a line here on the, got a line of dots. You probably can't see it, but in the background there's like all these little tiny dots. So you kind of got like a line of dots to line up the ribbon, which is very helpful. There we go. So that just runs along there like that. Okay. Need to bring that down just a bit. Okay. And then with these cards, we're going to line them up. So I don't want to add glue to this part of the card here. So I'm just going to add it in this portion here. Okay, so we'll just add it in the center part there. And then we're just going to add that to the black wow card. And we're going to cover up the words wow. And we're just making a border like that. There we go. So just making an even border of the black around there. And then we can pop those ones up onto some dimensionals. Let's grab those dimensionals. Oh, hi Shirley, how are you? Lovely to have you with us. Hi Matthew, great to have you with us too. We are doing some quick and easy cards today with the Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More cards. And these cards we are using for my next class. These aren't two of the class cards that we're making in the class, however. These are additional ones. But in our class, we're going to be making 10 cards and 2 tags. And these cards I'm making today are using some of the leftover pieces after making all of those other projects. So here we go. So we're going to pop this one down. Now this time we're going to move our cards over towards the right-hand side. And we'll pop them down about there, like so. There we go. Now to do our bit of embellishing, we will tie a bow, again straight from our spool. And I'm on the last little bit of ribbon of this spool. Thankfully I have another roll because I love this ribbon. Let's get that little bit of tape off the end there. There we go. All right, and we'll tie our bow. Might need to do a little bit of trimming with this bow for our tails. Yep. All right, so we'll trim our little tails. So what do I do with my other scissors now? I've got my tape scissors and I don't know where I've put my sharp ribbon scissors. There they are. They're hiding underneath my dimensionals. Not helpful. There we go. Okay, so there's our little bow. So we'll add that on with a glue dot. Now this time, because we've got a little bit of extra room, we can choose to have it going, the bow going the right way, like horizontal. But if you wanted a sideways bow, you still could do that too, if you wanted to put a sideways bow. Yeah, depending on which way you prefer your bows. This time I'm going to have it going straight. So we'll get another one of those glue dots, add that to our bow. There we go. All right. And then we're just going to pop that down there like that. See, so that looks like the bow is actually tied straight from the ribbon, but we know that it's not. All right, so now with the embellishing, so we're going to use some of the stickers. And in fact, I should have done this bit before I stuck that on there because I just remembered I was going to trim this down, but that's okay. What we'll do is I will pop it on there and I can still trim it around because I've got this card sitting up on dimensionals. I can actually still trim around that. I probably should have put that on beforehand, but that's okay. It will still work. We can still do it. We can still get our scissors in there. I might go this way actually. Just trim along the edge of that card there. Go that way and then up this way. Trim off the edge of those flowers. There we go. Nice. We've got the flowers coming in there from the edge. And let me get rid of all these extra little bits into the bin. And then we have on here this little flower here, and we've got a couple of leaves there as well. So I might use the blue leaves and the little flower. And let's see which way. We might have that coming down that way. Let's see, we'll pop that up in there in the corner. Let's put that up a bit further in the corner. And we can have the leaf. Yeah, we can have it coming out that way. There we go, let's do that. There we go. So there's our little floral card. And then we can add our bling. So that was all the stickers again. So we've still got a few left, and we've already made, I've now made the 10 cards and 2 tags for the class, plus I've made 2 more cards, and I've still got all of these stickers left to use for other projects. So you get heaps. You get heaps and heaps and heaps. All right, so now we'll add our rhinestones. And let's see, where do we, oh, let's give our flowers a little bit of a bling. We'll give our little flowers some bling, hey? There we go. Oops, didn't stick that one in the middle. Stick that one in the middle. Give our flowers a little bit of bling. And then we can add a little bit more bling on the card as well. Maybe add a couple over here. We'll add 2 up there, and then let's add an extra one down here. There we go. So there is our second card finished. So there we go, and we've got the matching envelope, of course. So that's our envelope. And there's our first card. So there you go. So there's 2 more projects that go with the class. Well, they're additional ones. The other thing is too, I thought if you had standard envelopes that you wanted to use, or these ones are a little bit bigger than our standard cards, so you would need the memories and more cards and envelopes. But something that you could do if you had the additional envelopes, you could actually use some of this as designer series paper as well, because that design goes all the way into the middle. If I hold that up under the camera, can you see that design goes all the way on the inside? You could actually open up that envelope and use that as designer series paper as well, so long as you had other envelopes that would fit these 2 cards. So there you go. So there are our 2 cards for today. Nice and quick and easy, really simple using those memories and more cards. And they make beautiful cards. And again, you can use those memories and more cards for scrapbooking, journaling, or you can use them for card making. So, oh, thank you so much, Shirley. I'm glad you like those. So again, here's a little bit of a snapshot of some of the other cards. Obviously not all of them, because there's 50 cards in the pack, so you can't see them all in the pictures. Here's a little snapshot of some of the other cards that we're making in the class, and the registration closes on the 17th of January. And remember that if you are outside of Australia, you can also, there is also a class option for you as well. You can purchase the PDF for the class. So I'll put the link up again for the class if you would like to have a look at that and see what's included in the class. I'll just bring in my keyboard and I'll grab that link again, just so that you can have a look at that. Class registration forms. Here we go. Okay, I'll just share that over in the comments. There you go. So it's the Enjoy the Adventure project class. These are 2 additional projects that are not in the class, but if you purchase the class, then you'll have these 2 additional ones that you can make as well, which you'll have enough product for. So it's a product-based class. You get the memories and more cards, you get the cards and envelopes, you get half a spool of ribbon, you're going to get half a pack of rhinestones, and then all you need at home is your paper snips, your adhesives, and your trimmer, because we are going to be cutting up some of those cards and using portions of them. So I hope you enjoyed those projects today. I hope they gave you some more ideas of ways of using memories and more cards. These are great as well for non-stampers, those that don't like stamping or that might be new to crafting. The memories and more cards are great for them as well, and there's lots and lots of options and lots of beautiful ways you can use them to create beautiful projects. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed those. All right, well, I'm going to tip the camera back up so that I can say goodbye to you face to face, as I always like to do. So bear with me one moment. I'm just going to cover up the camera so that I don't make you dizzy. And I'm going to flip that camera back up. Here we go. Sorry, my stand is a little bit squeaky. And the tighter I do my clamps up, the squeakier it becomes. Okay, so let's flip those cameras and I'll just adjust those lights. There we go. All right. Oh, we're high up in the sky. Let's come down a little bit. There we go. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gave you some more ideas. So here's my cards. I'll just hold them up. Let's move over there in the middle. and we'll go back there. There we go. So there they are. So I hope you enjoyed that. So there's the thank you so much card, and we've got the bling on there too. And then we've got our little puppy dog card as well. And the sentiment reads, lucky to have a friend like you. Isn't that so cute? And we use those stickers on there as well for the heart and the little banners as well to add a little bit more color. So nice and fun, bright cards, lots of cool colors going on in there. And yeah, so lots and lots of fun. So I hope you enjoyed those. So thank you so much for joining me today. It was great to have you with me. Remember, I've got my paper share as well, my mini catalog paper share. So there's the class, there's the paper share. The paper share registration's closed today. I only have 2 spots left, so first in, best dressed. Unless I get a whole heap more and I run a second one, then I can do that too. But yeah, jump in on that. The registration form for the paper share, I will just pop that up again a second time. I did pop that up earlier, but for anyone that might have jumped in a little bit later, if you're here in Australia, just grab that link there. Hang on one sec. There we go. Make sure I'm getting the right one. Yep. Yes, you can jump in on that paper share and get a quarter pack of 9 of the new packs of paper. And yeah, you get a quarter pack of each of those packs, and that'll give you a great arrangement of new papers to play with from the new mini catalog, which is super exciting. So be sure to check all of that out. If you need catalogs as well, get in contact with me and I would love to get them out to you if you're here in Australia and you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So yeah, and if there's anything else I can help you with, or you have any questions, remember we've got the fantastic joining special on at the moment. You get added value in your starter kit. You can choose a starter kit with a mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and $315 worth of product for only $210. Or you can choose just the product, $315 worth of product, and pay only $169 and not get the die cutting machine if you already have one and you don't need another one. So there's lots of options. So let me know if there's anything I can do to help you, or if you have any questions, and I'm always here to help. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. We are coming up on the weekend, so I hope you have a great one. And I hope that you stay well, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. I'll be back on Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock, and then again next Thursday at 11 a.m. So I hope to see you somewhere in cyberspace. So have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon. Happy crafting. Bye.